Welcome back. Hello student. Are you ready? I am going to teach energy stored in charged capacitor. In a charged capacitor, the total amount of work done in charging the capacitor is stored up in the capacitor in form of electric potential energy. Suppose at any time t charge q has given to a capacitor of capacitance C, then potential difference between plates of capacitor V equal to Q by C. If dq amount of charge is brought against the repulsion of charge Q, then work done, d small amount of work done, dw equal to V into dq, charge into potential difference. Potential difference value given Q by C into dq, total work done in charging capacitor 0 to Q, W equal to 0 to Q, integrate 0 to Q, Q by C dq. Capacitance of capacitor is constant 1 by C, Q dq, Q square by 2, 0 to Q. Energy stored in capacitor, electric potential energy U equal to W work done according to definition 1 by C Q square by 2 minus 0, Q equal to Q higher limit minus lower limit equal to half Q square by C, Q equal to CV equal to half CV square. This is energy stored in charge capacitor. This is the expression of energy stored in charged capacitor. Energy stored in combination of capacitor. In series combination, first, in series combination, charge on each plate of capacitor remain constant. So therefore, equal to half Q square by C. Q remain constant, Q square by 2, and 1 by C place 1 by C1 plus 1 by C2 plus 1 by C3, the capacitance of individual kappa, where C1, C2, C3 capacitance of individual capacitor connected in a series equal to Q square by 2 C1, Q square by 2 C2, Q square by 2 C3, so on, equal to E1 plus U2 plus U3, so on plus so on. In parallel combination, the potential between the plate always remain constant, which connected in parallel. Therefore, equal to half CV square 1 by 2. C is equivalent capacitance, which is equal to C1 plus C2 plus C3 plus so on, V square equal to half C1 V square plus half C2 V square plus half C3 V square and so on, equal to E1 plus U2 plus U3 and so on. This is the energy stored in parallel combination. Now come on, energy force between plates of charge parallel plate capacitor. Force between the plates of charged parallel plate capacitor. Plate capacitor. Let initially plate of capacitor plates of capacitor are very close, but not quite touching. The work done in separating the plates from near the work done in separating plates from near 0 to D, W equal to force against the attraction into distance between them. This work is stored up in the form of this work is stored in the form of electric potential energy between plates of capacitor. Therefore, U equal to half QV according to law of conservation of energy from equation 1 and 2. And 2 F D equal to half QV F D equal to half QED, where V equal to ED. D cancel. F equal to half QE, where equal to sigma upon epsilon naught equal to Q upon epsilon naught A. Then F equal to half QE into Q upon epsilon naught A. Therefore, you can say F equal to half Q square epsilon naught A. This is the force acting between the plates of capacitor. Write down this part expression. This is the force acting between parallel plate of capacitor. Write down. Next, energy density in capacitor. energy stored per unit volume in a capacitor. In a capacitor, in electric field between plates of capacitor, is known as energy density. The energy stored in capacitor equal to half CV square, equal to epsilon A by D, V equal to ED. Put here U equal to half epsilon naught A upon D into E square D square, equal to half epsilon naught A E square. Or you may arrange like this: half epsilon naught E square AD. Energy density small u equal to capital U, energy per unit volume, where AD volume of the space between the plates, volume of space between plates. Therefore, equal to half epsilon naught E square. This is energy density small u. Energy density per unit volume. Graph between U and E is parabola. All of you write down this, note down in your copy. Charge induced on the surface of dielectric slab between parallel plate capacitor, between parallel plate capacitor. This is parallel plate capacitor. This charge plus Q and minus Q. Here this is a dielectric slab. This minus induced charge, minus plus this is in vacuum electric field directed from this minus Q dash plus Q dash induced charge on the surface. Here electric field in slab E directed opposite to the direction in vacuum. The charge on parallel plates of capacitor B plus Q and minus Q respectively. The charge on dielectric slab, the induced charge on dielectric slab V minus Q dash and plus Q dash. The electric field in air between the plate. The electric field in air between the plates E not equal to sigma upon E epsilon, not sigma equal to Q upon A E epsilon naught. The electric field within dielectric slab E equal to sigma upon K E epsilon naught. Sigma means Q upon K E epsilon naught A. This is equation. But E equal to, therefore E naught by K Q minus Q dash. This may be right. First shortcut method, Q minus Q dash upon E epsilon naught A, but equal to E naught by K. Therefore Q minus Q dash upon E epsilon naught A equal to Q upon K A E epsilon naught. Therefore Q dash equal to Q minus Q by K q dash equal to q1 minus 1 by k. This is induced charge on plate. Thus, the charge induced on surface of dielectric slab B q dash equal to minus q1 minus 1 by k and q dash equal to plus q1 minus 1 by k respectively. Now I finish this taking.